Namaste, dear ones. In this introductory part of NULL Point Vortex Advanced Meditation, we are going to understand how this meditation works. What is the science behind this meditation? First and foremost, it is important to understand that it is not an activation, nor it is necessary to be practiced only through the guided meditation given here. I personally took the guided meditation only for a week. Later I did it on my own, and my experiences have deepened. I got profound experiences and profound insights of workings of this meditation practice, which guided me to the fact that this meditation practice serves to enhance the natural spiritual evolution process. It speeds it up. Also, basically, this meditation practice works on intents. And since we involve our higher self in this practice, we get all the required help, even in the form of activations if it is required so. The presence of higher self makes sure that we pull only enough energy from the null point through the Metatron's cube, only enough energy that we can handle. I have explained this profound wisdom in this introductory work. Before we start, we also need to understand that this is an advanced meditation practice which needs the person to be already awake and working on identifying the thought patterns through unbiased contemplative process. So now let's jump into understanding how this meditation works. Well, this meditation speeds up our spiritual evolutionary process. It facilitates faster clearing of our limiting blockages by providing a boost to our own energy. This energy boost is supplied externally by use of sacred geometry, which facilitates the energies from null point, the infinite source energy. Now first, let us understand what is null point energy. Every space point is a null point. This means that the two divine polarities at this point balance out each other, and hence there seems to be no energy. Each space point is a source of infinite energy. The amount of energy that can be pulled out of the null point depends on the amount of imbalance that is created between the divine polarities at that space point. In this meditation practice, we are going to access the null point energy through sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is the fundamental building blocks of our universe. They appear in every aspect of our lives, in every aspect of nature. They are regarded as energy representations. As an example, the various chakras in our body have a sacred geometry associated with them. Each sacred geometry symbol is actually representation of the energies available at that vortex. We are using two sacred geometries in this meditation practice. The first one is the Metatron's cube. This is also called the blueprint of creation. That is because it represents the null point energy, which is the infinite source energy. It has 12 circles around the central circle, and these 12 circles emanate light harmonics corresponding to the 12 dimensions of our universe. So do we see we have all the energies of our universe available to us through this sacred geometry. Also, Metatron's cube is the masculine representation of the null point energy. So it amps up our own energy signature, our consciousness, which is also a masculine aspect. In this meditation, we see it placed at our base such that we are connected to the central circle of Metatron's cube. The second sacred geometry is the Soul Stargate. This is a standing pyramid within a sphere. The standing pyramid represents the masculine aspect, that is our consciousness and even our Kundalini energy. And the sphere represents our energy orb. Further, at the center there is a star tetrahedron, which are two inverted pyramids intersecting to form a star. The star tetrahedron at the center represents the merging of the masculine and feminine aspects at the heart center, that is the Anahat chakra. It results in the formation of Markaba, a vehicle or stargate for our light body to travel to other dimensions. In this meditation, we see it placed at the heart chakra, that is the Anahat chakra. We are using yet another important symbol in this meditation practice, and that is the infinity symbol. Infinity has immense potential as we all know it. The two loops of this symbol represent two opposing aspects. In this meditation, we trace this symbol with reducing loops so that they merge at the focal point, at the center. This sets an intent of merging the two aspects that we set for our purpose. In this meditation, we place this symbol at two locations in the horizontal planes. First, we place it at the center of our body, that is between the third and the fourth chakra. Here, the loops represent the polarity that we have created within us. We have the limiting belief systems that create polarity within us, thus distorting our experiences. These blockages prevent more soul presence, that is our higher self, from coming in our body vehicle. By merging the loops of infinity symbol, we set an intent to merge the polarities within us. The second place where we set this infinity symbol is at the center of our brain, that is our eyebrow chakra, the Ajna chakra. Here, the loops represent the duality, that is masculine and feminine within us. By merging the loops, we set an intent to merge the duality so that the two hemispheres of the brain work as one unit and there is harmony, equanimity. We open up ourselves to our higher potentials, to the higher dimensions. An important part of this meditation practice is to facilitate energy from null point through spinning vortex. With the help of higher self, we set the light harmonics of all the 12 dimensions coming from Metatron's cube into a spin. Now, how does spinning vortex help us? To understand this, we need to understand the process of our spiritual devolution and spiritual evolution. Let's start with understanding spiritual devolution. Creation happens from the timeless now state, the null point, that is the heart center, the Anahat chakra. Creation happens when the masculine and feminine aspects start separating at this null point. Only a small portion of consciousness, which is also regarded as a masculine aspect, moves through the manifestation, that is, participates in the manifestation. And since it moves to lower vibratory level in our case, the remaining larger portion of consciousness, which is regarded as the feminine aspect, rises to a higher vibratory level, and hence we also call it as the higher self. In this figure, we see how the two inverted pyramids of star tetrahedron are moving away during the spiritual devolution. Now let us understand spiritual evolution. The process of moving towards union of the two is called spiritual evolution. In this, the masculine aspect, that is our consciousness, and the feminine aspect, that is our higher self, start moving towards each other to reunite. In this figure, we see that the red pyramid of masculine aspect is moving in anti-clockwise direction. We understand the relevance of this later. Now coming back to how vortex spin in this meditation practice helps us. Metatron's cube is considered the masculine aspect of the source energy, and hence its spinning energy vortex amps up our own energy signature, which is also the masculine aspect. We call it our consciousness that participates in the manifestation. This spin is in the anti-clockwise direction, same as our own energy, which we also refer to as our Kundalini energy. During the spiritual evolutionary process, our energy signature assumes this spin direction, which is anti-gravity and decompressing. This gives the propulsion for our consciousness that expands as it rises. Now let us see the effect of this vortex energy. These energies together first stir up to the surface the blockages within us in large numbers. These blockages are our thought patterns that trace to some limiting beliefs. And as we release these limiting beliefs, these energies clear up all that is released. Eventually, we start activating the vacuum, that is the null point at the heart center, the Anahat chakra. This further speeds up the union of the masculine aspect, that is our consciousness, with the feminine aspect, that is the higher self, at the heart center, that is Anahat chakra. This union leads to the formation of Markaba, which is the vehicle for our light body to travel to higher dimensions. Now let us see how this meditation affects our life. Most importantly, as the clearing is increasingly happening, more soul presence within us pulls us inwards. We realize that love and light are actually within us. We are complete within. Our dependency on the external world, or people for love, support, confirmations, etc. goes away, and we enjoy life as we share love with all. We end this introductory part with a final note. The Null Point Vortex guided meditation, which is in the second part, has been recorded while I myself practiced it. So it has been transcribed with the energies of higher self and the intent that the person who practices it receives maximum benefit. However, we have to note that this guided meditation is only to give the technique. It is simply a tool, so we should not become dependent on it. As soon as we grasp the essence of this technique, we should let go of this and proceed on our own. Our higher self is always there to help us, guide us. May the light within guide us all.